U.S. Electric Power Generation Market Forecast, 2026-2030. Overview. Between 2026 and 2030, the U.S. electric power generation industry will undergo a major transformation driven by decarbonization goals, increased electrification, EVs, heat pumps, grid modernization, and the rapid rise of renewable energy. While fossil fuels will still play a role, clean power sources, especially solar, wind, nuclear, and battery storage, will dominate new investments. Year-by-year outlook 2026. Market growth, plus 4.2%. Key drivers, expanding clean energy mandates at the state level. Aging coal plants retired. Opportunity, utility-scale solar and natural gas peaker plants for grid stability. Smart strategy, build hybrid solar storage generation sites 2027. Market growth, plus 4.7%. Trend, surge in distributed energy resources, DERs, like rooftop solar, small wind, and microgrids. Smart play, launch a DER development firm or partner with cities on energy resilience projects 2028. Market growth, plus 5.3%. Shift, transmission infrastructure bottlenecks spark federal and regional upgrades. Growth areas, grid-tied solar farms, small modular nuclear reactor, SMR, planning business. Tip, offer EPC services for renewable energy generation tied to new grid expansion 2029. Market growth, plus 5.8% innovation, utility-scale battery systems integrated with intermittent renewables. Opportunity, offer BESS, battery energy storage system, deployment and maintenance services. Future trend, peer-to-peer energy trading platforms begin to scale 2030. Market growth, plus 6.3%. Outlook, over 55% of U.S. electricity generated from renewable and nuclear sources. What wins? Companies combining clean power generation with smart grid technologies. Long-term play. Invest in virtual power plants, VPPs, AI grid analytics, and clean dispatchable generation. Most profitable segments in power generation, 2026-2030, utility-scale solar farms, especially in high-irradiance states, TX, AZ, NV, CA, onshore and offshore wind projects, Midwest and coastal regions, e.g. New England Carolinas, battery energy storage, BESS, integrated with solar wind, supports peak hour dispatching small modular reactors, SMRs, early stage but growing interest in nuclear microgrids for data centers, military, and hospitals, microgrids and community energy projects, reliable backup power for campuses, cities, and housing developments, virtual power plants, VPPs, aggregated DERs to behave like large dispatchable energy sources, flexible natural gas and green hydrogen co-firing, natural gas peakers that adapt to low-carbon fuels, how to build a power generation business, 2026 to 2030. Start small with distributed projects, community solar farms, commercial rooftop installs, or BESS leasing. Partner with utilities or municipalities. Collaborate on public-private grid or resilience projects. Invest in project finance expertise. Clean power projects are capital-intensive. Know how to secure PPA, IRA tax credits, and green bonds. Incorporate storage from day one. Solar plus battery. Future-proof energy model with better revenue management. Use smart grid and analytics tools. Track usage, predict demand, and sell excess generation via apps or energy exchanges. Comply with local and federal regulations. Understand FERC, NERC, and State Energy Commission rules. Hire consultants early brand as sustainable, plus reliable highlight emissions savings, uptime, and grid benefits in your marketing. Where to find jobs in power generation, 2026-2030. Top job titles, power systems engineers, renewable project developers, grid analysts and planners, battery storage technicians, SCADA engineers, energy market analysts, electrical engineers, utility scale. Best locations, Texas, California, Colorado, New York, North Carolina, Arizona, Nevada, Oregon. Top employers, NextEra Energy, Dominion Energy, Duke Energy, NRG, AES, Siemens Energy, Ørsted, and clean energy startups. High demand sectors, independent power producers, IPPs, utilities, energy SaaS firms, transmission companies, job boards, Energy Central, Indeed, Clean Energy Careers, SEIA, LinkedIn, Utility Dive, Smart Grid Careers. Final thoughts from 2026 to 2030, the U.S. electric power generation industry will shift toward clean, distributed, and smart systems. Businesses that blend power production with digital optimization, energy storage, and sustainability will lead the transformation. The opportunity is massive for investors, entrepreneurs, and professionals alike.